Alright, I'm back. I shall give you some time for you guys to jump on. God, my hair really looks orange. So crazy, right? I did not color my hair orange. Hey. It's so funny. All you guys are popping up and saying hi, hey, and it shows nobody on. So, I'm trying to figure out what deck I want to use. Ooh, don't tip over, don't tip over. And yeah, I got cards everywhere. If you saw this, you guys would be like, what the fuck? Oh, it's good to stretch. I feel like I got awfully stiff for a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh yeah, hi. Hey. Let's use this deck. Hi. How are you? How is everyone? Woo, woo. How is everyone? I'm good, Carolina. How are you? Long time no see. Yeah. Yeah, I came on special for you guys today. I wasn't going to. You made me put a bra on. The frig, I was totally content not wearing a bra all day. So you're welcome. Screw the bra. Oh, I have to. I had 4 babies sucking on these fuckers. I got mom boobs all day. One's bigger than the other. Fucking, they're like, they probably could touch my belly button, to be honest with you. Like, I love them. I'm proud of them. Like, I don't know people proud of boobs. I love them because they're mine. And you know what I mean? Like, but they're not like little and perky. Like, can't just not wear a bra. You know what I mean? My ex-husband used to call them his flapjacks. Yeah, that was a thing. I was like, all right. I've had, even with my insurance, because I have breast cancer in my family. I've had 3 grandmothers and great-grandmothers pass away from breast cancer. So the insurance would actually cover me getting implants and removing mine. They do that nowadays. But I still won't do it. I wouldn't trade these. I wouldn't trade them. I'd just go and get my mammograms. Yeah, I had 4 babies sucking on those fuckers. So, but that's what they were there for. They weren't put on our body for men to play with or for women to play with. Okay? I hate to break the news to you guys. They were put into the human body for babies to eat. So, if you're gonna play with them, you better not touch them. I'll tell you that. We've had that conversation before too. You know, don't grab them like they're freaking Hacky sacks. They're not. You touch a woman's breast, the nipples the right way. Whew. She'll love you. She'll love you. Not too many people can pull that off, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I love the ones that just like go and like squeeze them real tight. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? Like, you're in the middle of sex, and next thing you know, they're like grabbing onto them like they're fucking love handles. Dude, they're not my fucking thighs. Next. Okay? Jesus. Fucking people. All right? So if any men are listening, or a same-sex relationship, no, I wouldn't even have to tell you. Same-sex knows better. Same-sex should know even better. Okay? We've all had that happen to us. There's no way we haven't. I have. So, this is a little lesson for you guys. Michael, I'm sorry. Just don't do it again. Women, we remember that. I'm telling you, like, no matter where we're at, we remember stuff like that. You probably won't even get hit up for seconds. Okay? So, I'm telling you. Or you won't be able to, those will be hands off. That chick will definitely give you boundaries if she even dares, even plays again. Trust me. Hey, girlfriend.
What?
Hi. What do you got? A leather case on your phone?
What?
Got a leather case on your phone?
No.
Ooh.
It's brown.
Brown? Who does brown?
Me.
Okay, you're luckiest the color of earth and dirt.
Mom, what happened to it though?
What happened to what?
In case.
I don't know. Damn, my pack is rocking again. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. Somebody is getting fulfillment. Somebody is getting a wish fulfillment. Clear as day. That is an amazing combo. You don't ever get that combo. Something's going in someone's direction. And it is going to be amazing. I don't know if right off the rip, it will be amazing. Hey, Lash. But it will be amazing. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. My other daughter, Alana, thinks she's famous now. What did she get on TikTok?
Like over 2,000
She got
likes
2,000.
on the comment that she commented on someone.
2,000 likes. She commented on someone?
And then she got 2,000 likes on her comment. More than 2,000. I just don't know.
So did it up her
Yeah, which means she was
audience?
She was the top comment, which means everybody saw that comment.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. I got kids in the public
eye. If she ever
eye.
gets famous, like actually on TikTok, her videos, then I'm gonna steal her fame and clout.
You're gonna steal her fame and clout? You can't steal it. It's hers. You got your own, girl.
I'm gonna take it.
No, you got your own. You don't need to take from nobody. Can you freaking learn something from your mother?
You learned that I'm your kid.
No, congratulations.
I learned something from you.
You learn something from me every day.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. You should. Someone watches Scooby-Doo, or someone likes Scooby-Doo.
I just watched Scooby-Doo.
Well, I know you do too.
Scooby-Doo.
Caroline is like, great for Lana. They know everyone's name. Well, long time subscribers too. All right, so this is something's going fantastic in somebody's direction. So that's great. Scooby-Doo, where are you? So there might be something that's still a mystery. I'm trying to think who was my favorite character. I think Fred.
What?
My favorite character.
There's not a Fred in Scooby-Doo.
Fred was in Scooby-Doo.
There is?
The blonde guy. You look like Ken, the Barbie.
His name was not Fred.
Yeah, it was Fred.
No.
Then you had Thelma.
Let me look at that. Thelma's right.
And then Louise? Or is
No.
that Thelma and Louise? There was Thelma.
No, I'll just look up Scooby-Doo character.
Who was the yeah, there was a Fred. All right, see, I was right. Fred, Shaggy, Scooby. Sometimes Scooby's little cousin was on the show. Daphne.
Yeah, let me tell. Oh yeah,
Velma.
it is Fred, the blonde guy.
So Velma.
Wait, so there's Shaggy, Velma, Daphne, Fred, Scooby-Doo. Yeah.
So we have the Five of Cups reversed, which is great because
There's only 5 characters in Scooby-Doo and 5 of Cups.
in Five of Cups.
Didn't you just say that?
Oh yeah, five characters. There you go. But it's reversed, so somebody's coming out of this energy. That's great. Okay. That's fabulous. Scooby, Scooby Doo, where are you? We got so much to do now. I know I probably skipped a whole verse.
Yeah.
We got the Fool. So someone's ready to take a journey. What do we got? We got the High Priestess. Whoop whoop. That's a wicked journey. And we have the Six of Pence. So balance is going to be restored. Holy shit. You got 3 major arcana, right? But it's the Wheel, the Fool, and the Priestess. Like, this is definitely written. So sorry, let me mute that.
It doesn't end your video.
This is an spiritual thing for sure. Darkness into darkness is the key to all mystery. And it's funny, we were just talking about the mystery mobile. Well, I was in my head. Give you a heart attack. I'm so sorry. So coming out of this energy of loneliness and whatever's getting the best of you, and it's like you're gonna snap out of it and you're gonna be like, let's go, let's do this. You're gonna use your intuition. It's the right time. There's enough balance. Could be dealing with someone extremely spiritual, intuitive, psychic. If this is 2 different energies that I'm picking up on, it's like you both are. You need to use your intuition here. There's a lot of different messages here. Oh, look, my hair doesn't look so orange. I just looked up and it was 1333. So I think what I'm going to do is split them and tell you what's going on with each energy. Because I'm picking up on like 3 different energies. So let's see what the wheel. What's going on with the wheel? Because at the end of originally at the bottom of the deck was the 10 of Cups. So going towards fulfillment. Bye, Michael. Have a good day. That's way too many. But the one that's popping out is the Five of Swords reversed. A lot of guilt. I'm going to use different cards for each card. I'm going to clarify the wheel with this first. And I'm going to use a different deck. Tell me about the wheel. Someone needs to eat more carrots. Okay. So you got two cards. So in order for something to go in your direction, you need to choose a different direction. No need to worry. So if you want that fulfillment in your life, you want something to go in your direction, you need to choose it. Free will. No need to worry. So there has to be an opportunity that's going to be presented to you, or you already made a choice. Or this is, no, see, you have to make the choice. So you're contemplating to go in a new direction, but you're worried. So stop worrying. Tell me about the wheel. King of Swords. Okay, so it looks like there's a masculine energy that is worried about something going in a certain direction, or this is a feminine worry that this masculine won't choose a new direction. Somebody's still indecisive about a direction, clearly. Tell me more about the King of Swords. The Lovers, so there must be more than one person. Okay, so if you have two people to choose from, you need to choose because the wheel is here. So that means somebody already made a choice, because the wheel in a couple of my reads that I've done throughout the last couple of days were reversed. Somebody already made a choice, a decision to leave a situation. But you have another energy that's still indecisive. They still don't know what they want, even though somebody left. That other person might not even realize that that person's still considering. So if you have more than one person to choose from, the universe is saying to you, you need to choose a new direction. There's no need to worry, but you need to choose. Okay. So let's get to the second message of the Five of Cups reversed. This is positive, because you're no longer in the energy of letting something hold you back. You know, it's still lingering a little bit, right? Remain positive. So somebody's optimism is definitely picking up. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck you have success. So let's see about this Five of Cups reversed and remain positive. So what would you like them to know? Remain positive about what? Damn, look at her. It actually reminds me of Maleficent, but not the face of Angelina Jolie, but like because you can't really see the face. Like right here, it's just like, whoa. There's so much. It almost reminds me of two of like Narnia. But what would you like them to remain positive about? So someone's getting out of a funk. 3 of Cups. That can speak of reconciliation. If you ask me, it's speaking of love because you got the King of Cups. And right underneath the King of Cups, you had a court couple. Okay? So remain positive. There could be a celebration here, okay? That could also be a reconciliation. So, and in the long term, this could be a marriage. There's a court couple, okay? So, what do you want to tell me about the Fool? The Fool. Hi. Recovery. Meditation brings you answers. It's up to you. Compromise. Somebody needs to recover. So what that's telling me, you're getting over a hard time, which would make sense if I'm going to correlate all of them, right? I can actually make sense for me to now correlate them because I can start seeing things now where before there was so much different energy that I couldn't. So this could be somebody who needs to just heal, okay? Take time for yourself. Do what's best for you. Your guides are definitely with you. You're definitely being guided. Tell me about recovery and the Fool. So you need to recover before this new start. Or you guys, it's ironic because I said you guys, but you guys, it's like recovering together. It's very healing energy. And it's the 5 of Cups reversed again. So recovering from the 5 of Cups. Moving forward. Look at that. I knew you guys were together. I knew there was something about a togetherness with that recovery. So getting over the 5 of Cups that we just discussed. Recovering from that. Recovering from the past. Whatever just went down currently. Make sure you still stay positive and optimistic. Looks like someone's using their intuition when it comes to something, so that's great. This is where I feel the 2 different energies. And it's funny because, remember I was like, I kind of feel 3. I don't know who's, where's the 3rd, where's the 2nd. But I do know the Fool and the Priestess are 2 different energies. And then we got the Lovers over here with the Wheel. So I think the 3rd energy is not in here, but there was a 3rd wheel. Something. Tell me about the Priestess. So the Fool is linked to the 5 of Cups side by side over here. Something with the past. That's too many. But they already got a taste of the 2 of Cups because look at those cups that are filled. So there's a current connection that could become more alive. You have to make a decision. You got to choose. it just pulled me to my blessing cards where it's like the opportunity won't be here forever because the wheel is here. The wheel doesn't just hang around. Tell me about the High Priestess. Ask your angels. See, the High Priestess already communicates to angels. But she actually doesn't communicate with angels. Well, angels are for miracles. And there's an angel over here. That's throwing me off. Ask your angels. I'm assuming it's referencing guides. No, it's referencing angels. Me being a psychic medium and certain stuff, I talk to guides, the dead. I do have connections with like ascended masters and goddesses and stuff like that, but not normally angels. So angels to me is like when miracles need to occur. So you must have angels around you, which is beautiful, but I don't understand why. I got the goosebumps. Like, I really don't know why you would have angels around you. I know that might sound so weird to some of you, but knowing what I do for work, angels don't just hop, skip, and a jump along with you throughout the day. It doesn't work like that. They only come in when they need to. So I guess, yeah, some people channel archangels. That's different though. Like, that's not what they're saying to me. And I work with the archangels too, especially with this deck right here. But this is a different type of angel. This is not an archangel. It's not. So I feel like this is somebody's deceased someone. Holy shit. It's like I'm blocking my crown. It's like, no, don't come in. I feel like literally like, you know, when you watch those shows of like alien ships and you see these beam of lights, I feel like that's happening to me right now. They're trying to tell me something. This is not an archangel. So I don't know, I guess you have an angel around you, okay? But this would be, you'd be able to communicate. I don't freaking communicate with angels. And I'm using me for a reference because I'm trying to make sense of this for you guys. You don't just communicate with these type of angels. Like the council communicates. I got the goosebumps. The council communicates with these type of angels. So why do you have an angel? I kind of don't like that vibe, guys. Unless you were like in deep depression and didn't realize it, like, or you weren't there, you're not living, like you're living but you're not living. Well, I feel like I'm a little bit of an earth angel, but I'm a guiding light. I'm a light worker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm more of like a goddess, and not like in a cocky way. Like I'm literally part of like the goddess troops. Okay. So it's so sweet though. You think of me as an earth angel. But this is making me nervous that some of you have this type of angel around you. Something serious. I got the goosebumps. Like this could be random. Like I don't even like want to say shit like this out loud. I don't think anyone's dying. Okay, else because they're telling you to talk. It's more like talk to your angel. My ear chakras are opening. For those who don't know where your ear chakras are located, they're located right above your ear, like right up here. Okay, they're both opening right now. Am I gonna hear them? Am I gonna hear you? Talk to me. King Great Gabriel came out, Archangel Gabriel. But hold on, tell me about this. The High Priestess, son of a bitch. They gave me the same card on top of the same card. Powerful psychic insight, reflection, and meditation provides valuable information. Is something at peace, but I'm at peace is being different. I'm sorry, this is baffling me because you guys, I gotta figure this out. So you got the High Priestess twice. Definitely use your intuition. If you can ask your angel, then you would hear. If you have the ability to hear, it's at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands. This is bothering me. It's almost like, I don't know what kind of state you were in, but you needed an angel. Can we see those cards again? Yeah. This would be more than like depression. Tell me about Ask Your Angels. Most card readers, if they have these cards, they're just gonna be like, ask your angels. No, if they know as much as I know, you don't just go and ask angels unless you work with them. I don't work with them. I got a strong belief angels step in when they need to step in. Like this is not like, hey, I'm gonna shoot the shit with my angels today. No. Sorry. Because this is when the council sends someone to you. So this might not have happened yet, guys. Might be in your dream. What do we got? Ace of Cups. So this is like a reassurance. This is what they're giving you. It's more than a love offer. It's unconditional love. They're giving you unconditional love. So if all of a sudden you get a shift of energy, because you're not really asking, what it's telling me to tell you is this one particular angel is around, helping, guiding. Make sure it's stuck. Okay. Not really ask. You can ask and talk all the time, right? But if all of a sudden you feel like this extra warmth, like, because I feel real warm right now. Okay, so like I know something's here, like so warm, like it's like an overpowering warmth. Okay, That's what you're getting right now is a dose of this. So if you want to thank anyone, thank all of them, but especially an angel. You do have an angel around you, which is, I got a goosebumps. What a blessing. In my eyes, for you to have an angel around you is pretty damn powerful. Okay. So let's move on to the Six of Pence. Sorry, I had to figure that out, guys. But you did get a little of what I believe in when it comes to angels. I definitely believe they exist for sure, but I know how it works. I got the goosebumps. It is a blessing, okay? So, Six of Coin. It's like it's almost like this one particular angel bringing two people together. It might be someone you know that's actually deceased. That song's coming to me. You're my angel, my darling. I'm singing it way off. My darling angel. My voice is doing something. Yeah, this is Shaggy. I think it's by Shaggy. Okay, the Six of Coin, if you believe. You can bump into angels all the time too, but there's definitely something you bump into them for a reason, not just like it's always a reason angel comes into your life. So if you believe, you got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so it's almost like you can balance out something here. Something can go into your favor. It's very positive. It's gaining balance again. It's having synergy within a connection, because this talks about a connection. The Fool that's ready, the Fool energy that's ready to have a new start is masculine or feminine. It doesn't matter who. It looks to be masculine. The one that's kind of been holding on to the past for a long time is now ready to release the past. They need to recover, though. They need to stay optimistic and positive, which is what they're in the midst of doing. Okay. It does look like there was a possible third party. It does look like something's going to go in a very good direction for someone. Now, the wheel is upright twice in both of this read, which is fantastic. Adios. Which is fantastic. So if you believe, it's something about synergy. That's also a gift from the universe. It's almost like a massive gift is given. It's like a gift of, look at the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck too. The Six of Pentacles sometimes references gifts from the universe. This would be a gift. It looks like unconditional love between two people. And believe it or not, guys, it's fucking rare for two people to come together and give each other unconditional love. It's kind of unheard of these days. Okay? It really is. Like, unconditional is unconditional. You're still gonna have your ups and downs and go through like certain stuff, but this is like, it's just crazy. So it's not like the angel's like, hey, I'm giving you this person for unconditional love. No, this angel's giving you love. Because I'm not an angel. For somebody who thought I was. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I'm not. I'm a goddess. I'm a goddess. And I still don't even use my capabilities to my full power. So if you feel like an extra feeling of love or warmth, not from another person, just you by yourself, like I felt complete warmth. Like there's somebody, like I can feel like someone hugging my back type energy. Like I don't know if you'd feel it, but I feel the heat. You'd be feeling that type of you'd be feeling that type of sensation if this angel is around you hugging you. They're giving it to you for sure. Could be from a new dog, a pet, an animal, yeah, possibly. But to me, this is more of like the unknown, the unseen. Um, it's like for some, but the thing that gets me is that for some reason you needed it. So the fact that you even needed it was pretty serious, is what I'm trying to get at. And I don't even think you were aware of how serious something could have gotten if an angel didn't step in. Which makes me a little like, because I can usually always relate to my reads, and it's like, really? Like, I know I've been in a funk for a while trying to make decisions, and I realized that the other day, like, holy shit, right? So, like, I'm just saying, like, it's definitely a blessing, okay? But, like, I'm telling you, like, something serious, like, they had to intervene. And I don't even think, like, you might have realized the extent of something. You know what I mean? So I would take that seriously. And thank your angels and your guides or whomever you talk to. Because regardless if that's for me or not, or all of us as a collective, or thousands of us, I'll still be thanking my angels and guides tonight for this. Because that is like the most important message in this whole entire read, to be honest with you. I don't think you actually get the extent of what could have went down for a feminine. And I don't get it. And it's a feminine. The high priestess is a feminine. Rules feminine is twice. Ace of Cups is a feminine in the picture. Like, I don't know. Do I think you were going to die? No. No. But things could have got real freaking bad real quick. Some way, somehow. I don't know why. They definitely intervened. It's definitely bringing two people together, too. Yeah, Lucy's snoring. Hi, John. I almost don't want to ask why, because I don't even think we'd get that type of answer, but kind of curious. I guess it's irrelevant, but it could help some of you if you're still like in a funk, or because it's almost like the other day I meant to come on and like talk to you guys about like certain stuff that like was going on with me and certain stuff. Queen of Michael, you know exactly what to do to benefit from this experience. It's time for a career too. I almost came on the other day. It didn't really give me much insight, or being so clear with the Queen of Swords. Five of Michael at the bottom of the deck too. You were just in a situation that didn't serve you, or released attachment to certain outcomes. I go through that sometimes too, knowing certain futures. I don't want to know certain stuff. But I almost came on and talked to you about like certain stuff. Like I said to myself, like, I know I'm like in questioning energy, and like I've been in funks before. And then like I'm going through my head, And while I'm going through my head, like my higher conscious was talking to me the whole time. And then I was like, all right, this is weird, because now I feel like I'm being counseled, because it wasn't me talking to me, even though it was me and it was my higher self. My higher self is not me in physical form, if that makes sense to you guys. But I was like, man, do I have depression? Even though, like, I'm happy and I have good days, but like, I really have been isolating myself. I really have been moments like this, moments like that. And then I'm like trying to self diagnose myself. And then I'm like, just a lot of things and decisions and hard. And like, I don't know. So many things like came to me. I'm like, is it even possible for me to end up having depression? Like, how did I get into the state of depression? Like, is it seasonal depression? Like, and then I came to the conclusion it's actually like a spiritual depression. I looked at it's me talking to my higher self and who I talk to, right? Because it's like there is such a thing as spiritual depression, especially for those who know certain things about their future. Okay. It can be extremely stressful. It can be exciting. You can look at it in so many different ways. You know what I mean? And knowing certain stuff, but they don't come in at certain stuff, and stuff takes time to align. And I'm telling you, it is so overwhelming what light workers go through as psychics or mediums, like what we would go through on a daily basis. I mean, some people look at it as like voodoo, or they don't believe, but like for the ones who truly go through this, like me and others like me, it is extremely hard. It is extremely hard. Okay. And what we have to go through to get here, like, is overwhelming. It's brutal. It's like, I can't even explain it. Those who have gone through certain spiritual transformations and have made it through, and that takes years. There's a difference believing in spirituality and following some things, but to actually go through the transformation to get to your gifts and where you need to be is a whole nother story. So, um, it's very hard sometimes. So I think somebody could have been going through something like that, because I almost felt the need to come on and talk to you guys about it. And then I'm like, well, no, I don't want people to think like I was depressed. And I just played it off. And then I'm like, who am I talking about? Like, I talk to you guys about everything. You know what I mean? But it ended up, it is more like a spiritual depression. And I'm fine, but I did realize, like, wow, this rut is lasting a lot longer than it ever has, you know? So, and I also know there's some drastic change in front of me too, in making decisions. So I had to isolate from certain things too. But if I go and think about it, like what I shut down, different things, what makes it, like, I know I had to do what I did for a reason, right? So I'm just trying to give you a prime example on why maybe an angel would step in, because that would be my only, thank you. Yeah, that's Lonnie's.
Yeah.
That would be my only explanation that I can explain for that particular scenario, because it took me so long to figure that out. Because I'm telling you, like, would I have ever taken my life? No. Could I have stayed in it even longer and gotten a rut and things really, like, because remember I talked about the move, the job, like all that stuff, like I definitely had to go through what I had to go through to now know what I'm doing. And I'll fill you guys in soon on that, right? But like it was a lot. So I could see in my situation why, if that was a thing for me, like, God bless, someone did step in and kind of wake me up and put me back on my path, get me to believe again, You know what I mean? Not that I lost belief, but you do lose a little lack of a little everything. It's like each day that passes or whatever you're thinking about, it gets harder and harder for certain people or certain things. Okay. So I'm gonna be okay. You know, I know you guys are gonna be okay. But considering the high priestess is on top of it, somebody is going through something like that. And I didn't even know it was such a thing. Like an angel had to interfere. Like, I don't know what would have happened. Maybe you would have got off track because stuff can become very overwhelming sometimes. Especially what I was dealing with. Do I stay in the spiritual realm or do I go into a practical job? Okay. So I talked about it with you guys. With my little therapy, you know. Oh, thanks, sweetie. You inspire me too. Um, so, you know, pick yourselves up, guys. Nothing is not the end of the world, okay? Just know you're extremely protected. Your guides got you. Your guides got you to a point where they got an angel to interfere. That's beautiful. Okay. If that hasn't happened yet, it's about to within the next 2 days, 4 days, 5 days. I'm telling you. Or it already happened, or it already occurred. Because where I was mentally, people would think that would be a real easy decision for me. You know, do you take that salary and support your 4 kids? Or do you stay what you're doing when you've been trying to figure out something for 2 freaking months? Like that type of decision was not easy for me. It was one of the hardest decisions to come to. Okay. And I'm still not 100% on it. So that's a blessing all by itself. And it could come in a form of an animal. Somebody mentioned getting a new dog. Yeah, that is unconditional love. You know what I mean? It could come in many forms. Me, the form I just felt though was totally being embraced and wrapped in without even like realizing it. Okay. So yeah, I'm good. I really am good. But coming to realizations is eye-opening, hard. It wasn't just one thing in my life. That's very cool. You know, so very positive read. Group hug. You know what I just thought of as I just sounded like Teletubbies. La la po. Group hug. Yeah, sometimes because angels usually step in when miracles occur. So I'm talking, you had to be like, not that you were wicked off track, but like you needed to feel a blessing, a surrounding something, you know? So beautiful. Something, it looks like somebody's back on track. It actually looks like 2 of you are back on track. When you reach a certain level of spiritualism is you don't live in this world. It's so hard to live in this freaking world. It really is. Until you really figure it out, it's like it's the hardest thing anyone will ever go through in their entire lives is a spiritual transformation. And that's why so many people they get to that and then they back right out of it because it's too hard to face reality, to face the facts of certain stuff. We all get there in a point of life where we turn to something and then they're like, fuck it, I can't do it. I'm going to live a normal life. You know, I will never be able to live a normal life. Not like, and nor do I want to, really. That would be erasing everything that I've worked so hard to get to. But it's hard when you need to factor in practical. I need someone in my life that has practicality, that aspect of it, because I don't have it. And I'm totally okay with not having that side of things. I'm not meant to. I'm just not. I will always see things differently. And a lot of you that have reached this point of certain things, you're a lot like me. You need someone that is probably completely polar opposite of you. Honestly. Because there's so many amazing qualities that you have and vice versa. You know what I mean? Because what you lack, they lack. You can give is that give and take. That's nice. You know what I mean? Like I need someone in my life like that. I can make practical decisions, but I'm not always a practical thinker. I'm just not. Which is fine with me. So if you guys got to any point, no matter who you are on this spread, just know it's okay and you're going to pull through. Either angels or guides will make sure of it, or this connection that's about to come into your life will definitely help. So hang in there. I don't know what it's like to battle depression. I mean, I literally got a dose of it. Even though I went through like a spiritual depression, it's it was still extremely hard for me. Like I'm sure it has a like I've never gone through anything like that. So God bless all of you that have ever gone through something like that. Like I could cry for you because I had no idea how difficult of a time people actually go through when they battle depression. So I'm glad mine only lasted like maybe like 6 weeks. And I picked up on it. But I mean, I can't imagine. Like, I really now know. Like, Spirit puts me in positions too. So I have to experience this stuff, and it's like, oh my God. Pray for you is an understatement. I'm gonna have like a whole bunch of like angels and guides just like surround you guys because I can't, I don't. It was just, it was like just what I experienced and came to what came to light out of what I experienced was not easy. You know, I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you about medication. I'm not choosing to. I mean, I can get out of it. Mine was more of like a spiritual thing that had to happen. That it is what it is, right? And some of you could be in that too and not even realize that's what you've been going through. You can easily pull yourself out, or they're gonna make sure you get pulled out. Okay, so don't get too deep into anything without ever talking to anyone. Because I really had no idea what it was like. I'm not one that does prescription drugs anyway. I have a really hard time with that. So, I do feel like if you're being got too much going into your system, that's not good either. How are you ever supposed to get back on track? You know what I mean? Like, so that's a whole nother conversation. I don't really need to give my opinion on that because if you get to a certain point, maybe you need that, but not forever. Not for I don't know. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, I guess. If it makes you feel better and you can function and you feel like you're not depressed and you're working day to day, then great, medicine works for you. Okay. But me being who I am, I could never have any type of medication like that interfere with my chakras or anything mental. I gotta be clean and clear of that type of stuff. You know. So whatever works for you. But if you've been depressed for a certain amount of time and been on medication for a certain amount of time and it's not really working for you, again, I'm not a doctor, but I would seek an alternate route. So what a beautiful read. And people who are just like, I don't know. I don't even know how it happened to me or how it started or when it started. And am I supposed to be aware of that? You know what I'm saying? But I'm out of it, right? So like, or slowly working my way out of it. So I don't know if I even want to seek those answers. But for those who battle that, do you seek those answers? Is that the right thing to do? Is to find out, because they stopped me when I started thinking about that because they don't want me to think about that. Like what triggered it? Well, anything could have triggered it. Something to get me to where I need to be. Obviously, I needed to be triggered. Maybe I was supposed to go exactly what I went through to have this conversation with you guys, to even help one person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really sure what the purpose was. Well, I get the purpose now, but that's for me, right? But like, who am I to say I didn't purposely get triggered to battle it, to find myself out of it? See what I'm saying? So I don't know what therapist or anyone. Everything is probably a different reason in a battle, right? But do they ask you to go and find out what the trigger is? Like, I don't know. If to me it's irrelevant, once it clicks that something's going down, you know, you fix it. So you work on that. I don't. Why would you linger on why or what? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to stay focused on such negativity, or say you were molested as a child, or and your therapist wants you to work through it and there's steps, and next thing you know you're working on the same thing for 3 years. It's like that feeling will never go away. But if you're constantly talking about it, like, what'd you try this week? You're constantly bringing that trigger back. You know what I mean? It's absolutely important to see childhood traumas, but not to sit with them and linger for them. You know what I mean? So I got a different belief when it comes to that too. You know, um, and I've been seeing that on my board off and on for like the last month. You know, childhood trauma. You know, how you were raised, but you know, you either break conditioning or you don't. Certain sayings, quotes, stick with certain people, and it's literally formed their child or children's identity, and it's wrong. Even if that saying has a point or a good point, it still impacted your child's life. If the saying doesn't make you laugh, be careful what you hold on to, because it can stop your future. You know? So, there's that. What a beautiful read. And I'm glad I have you guys, and I'm glad you guys have me. The importance of being authentic and reaching out. I have such a special channel too. Like, you guys can comment, because you guys do. You're like your own little family. We're our own little family. But there's plenty of people that be willing to help. You could give somebody your Instagram or your Facebook and have somebody message you. So many people need pen pals. You know what I mean? So if you're willing to be a pen pal, comment below. Maybe somebody needs one. You know? So well, have your kids, even your kids, snail mail, pen pal, like we used to do when we were children, to like the military. You know what I mean? To have a different type of role model. Someone can feel really good about themselves and teach a lot of valuable lessons to children as well, opening their world to a whole new type of vision too. You know, I don't even know how to get that type of contact anymore, but it was nice when we did that as a kid, and it sure is sad that schools don't do that anymore. That was my number one thing that I remember about school, was pen pal and writing to somebody Christmas over the holidays. And I don't think we never got responses, but we wrote to them, you know, and it made such an impact. Bullying can cause depression. Oh, hell yeah. Are you kidding? Yeah. Lack of confidence was not a thing for me, but that can send anybody into turmoil. Are you kidding me? It's heartbreaking, especially for those who are mas or dads, and you guys have been through that. It is the most heart wrenching feeling, because there's nothing you can do for your child when it comes to that either. It's awful. It's just awful. You know, so, you know, school, and you be your child's best friend if you need to be, you know, or you go in another town. Sometimes if it's bad like that, move towns. Do what you have to do for your kids sometimes too, you know. If it's been happening for a really long time too, you know. Sometimes That could be something you could do. It's hard because some people just don't parent their kids the right way, and yeah, teaching them self-worth and unconditional love, all that, yeah, but it still doesn't take their pain away. It's hard when you got to stay on top of that stuff. It's so hard. I can also do, how there's Hangouts and the WhatsApp app. The WhatsApp app, I think, allows up to like 30 people. Like, why don't you have one person like interact on this feed, have designate one person to sign like a WhatsApp app and add you guys all to an app. I want to say I mentioned that about a year ago to you guys, but that type of group, some people really could use that positivity in their life, even if you want to send like silly quotes, funny quotes, you know what I mean? Like, it's up to you guys, but that's a possibility for you guys. you know I think like a year ago I was like, oh, I'll be part of it. I can't necessarily be part of that because then I get involved with that type of thing. I have so much going on for me to pop in and send like a shits and giggles photo to you guys when I can. I will. But I can't be counselor 24/7, and you can't be codependent of people in the group, but it is nice. Maybe somebody will have a free moment, where they can reply to somebody. If somebody really needs some insight on something, could just be guy talk, girl talk, you know. Thanks, Lush. So, I don't know, you guys can bits below. All right. But what a beautiful reading. Hang in there. Love who you are. Be aware of what's going on. Know that things can get better. My name on IG, I believe, is Courtney_McGinty. Does anybody know? It's either a mystical moment, a_mystical_moment, or Courtney_McGinty, COURTNEY_MGINTY. If you go to the description box below, don't you love how I always add two words together? But if you go to the description box below, always looking for shortcuts. My IG is there. A mystical life, that's what it was. It was the Courtney one. All right, so it was a mystical life versus a mystical moment. It's in my description box, though. Courtney_McGinty. I said my name out loud the other day to something, and my mom's like, what are you mumbling? I was having like a bad day. Something went wrong in the kitchen. I think I put in the wrong spice or something. Like, even my parents were starting to pick up on little things with me. And then I said to myself, Courtney McGinty, what's wrong with you? Like, self-talking. And then I said to myself, why the fuck do I still have that last name? It was my maiden name. It's not my maiden name. It was my married name. So, like, and then that escalated, and then my mom was like laughing, and I'm like, I know. But I think what really hit me was knowing that I was like in a little bit of funk, but I could still function, but blocking certain things. She came in my room one night last week and was like, Mom, me and your dad are gonna watch this movie. You could use a laugh. And I was like, that hit me hard. What's up?
Look at this. I need to show you something while you're working.
Those
I
are
just went
short
out.
little booty shorts.
I know. I just went outside on the front steps to this TikTok. Right, I went outside just to do this, ready? Just to go
Can I
through.
show everyone?
Send it to me. Okay, wait, put yourself on me.
Should show you. Look at all the snow outside.
Wait. New Hampshire check.
So
Why is Alana's laundry in here?
it probably just needs to be folded. I don't know. Shut the door behind you. I'm wrapping this
Okay.
up. What time is Grandma starts up? It's her night to cook.
I think so.
Tell her I'm hungry. It's only 4:30. All right, love you. Shut my door. So
Change my shorts. I'm cold.
well, there's so much snow out there. I love it. I love it. I love the sun too, but I love the snow. Kids are loving it too. Kids are loving it too. You could put phone numbers on the stream, but you're gonna chance other people picking them up, grabbing them. It's up to you guys on how you want to figure that out. Starting to look a lot like Christmas. I know every time I go outside, I sing Christmas songs. But yeah, my mom's like, that's what triggered me. Is when she said, you could use a laugh. I was like, oh, fuck. It hit me hard. That's what woke me up. Her saying that's what actually woke me up and brought all that stuff to my attention. And then it was probably about a week ago. So it took me about a good week to place everything and to kind of snap out of it. And you don't just snap out of it, but I think for me, I recognized it, I realized it. It was easy for me to, because I was aware of it. I don't know if it will ever happen again. I don't think so. I think I had to go through exactly what I had to go through and experience. And I think because of my higher self and me and putting things together and being fully aware, it was much easier for me to get out of that. So maybe for some of you it wasn't simple, but it could help some of you because you could legitimately be in a spiritual funk, like a depression, spiritual. It's such a thing. A lot of people don't talk about it, and it's like, oh, you're gonna give yourself a special little thing because you're spiritual. It's way more than that. You get to a certain point. Trust me. Like, don't think spiritual people don't question shit. Don't. I'm telling you. And if anything, we're harder on ourselves, and we do a lot more questioning than the average fucking bear. I'll tell you that. So it's not easy when we get into situations like that because we don't even know what realm we're in. Okay, so is this real? Is this really happening to me? Like, yeah. So I hope that helps some of you guys. And if you want to tell yourself it's a spiritual depression versus a regular depression, then tell yourself that. Because if that's what works to get it out of your head, then that's what's going to work for you. And that's what's important. Okay? So, but mine really had to do with everything that's just been going on in my life spiritually. It was just, whoa. So, yeah, it's a deep read. And we don't even want to know what could have happened if that angel didn't step in. So just thank you, angels. You know what I mean? Because I think you were meant, and maybe I was even meant if that happened to me, to see my way through. And they could have been like, if that was me, they would have been like, court's not going to see a way through this. Like, there's a chance she might go in that direction. So intervention is key. You know what I mean? So just everybody tell yourself you have that angel around you right now. Okay. And appreciate it and start new. You know, if it you lose friends, you lose friends. I've lost a couple friends over the last couple weeks because they started putting up boundaries and they didn't even need to put those boundaries up to me. And I lost friendships because I became friends with other people and they couldn't. I don't really want to like get into it too much, but just from what I'm experiencing, it's not just one thing. You know what I mean? Like best friends that all of a sudden were like, well, if you're going to be friends with that one, I can't be friends with you. What the holy fuck? Like, is that a thing? Like, most people find that to be my best quality that I can play neutral. You know what I mean? So you want to put up boundaries. Now you're putting them up with the wrong person. So I'm not just going through like one thing. I'm going through like stuff that's like, okay, I love you so much and I cannot believe you are this hurt from this situation. But I need to take myself out of this situation because that sounds so crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I can't even be there to help her because she doesn't even see how crazy that sounds. So, one, I'm telling you, it's not just one thing in my life. Every single aspect that is important has been affected in my life. Children, friends, family, a lover, parents, even my animals. Okay. So, and then jobs. So, not just one thing. So, I'm telling you, like, if you got certain friends around you and enough's enough, and it is, you can't reach or they feel like they need to put up boundaries, then let them. There's a reason. Because it's almost like spirits like you had to draw that line or they had to draw that line, you know, because they're not meant to be in your life right now, because it would have made your situation worse, you know. So I'm going to tell you, Saturn's here and it's going to kick some ass. Saturn's going to kick some ass and get us exactly where we need to be. So again, be thankful that you got some angels that stepped in, because I needed it. If that was me, I always feel energy near me, but what a blessing, because I don't know how or when I would have pulled myself out of that. And I didn't even pick up on that in my own energy in the last week. I just picked up on that now for a good example, and obviously for us to have this conversation because it was necessary for some of you, you know, especially going into 2020. We don't want to go into 2020 like that. Oh, and those were one of my best friends. And it hurts and it sucks, but you know, but right now that's the way it is. And that's it. But now that I look back there, I get it. I see certain stuff. Not that, but like why right now neither of us could have each other in our life. Why that connection had to pull back, even if it's temporary. I see why. It's clear as day. Because certain decisions that I have to make or that becomes my future, I didn't need that opinion. And me, I make my own decisions based on me. I don't really ask for other people's opinions, but considering, you know, you kind of always go to your best friends. I don't know the reason for that quite yet. I just know it was more beneficial for me, even though I think she thought it was more beneficial for her, which still makes me feel awful because I feel like she's going through a spiritual transformation. And if anything, you need me. You know what I mean? But like, we all know how that works too. it doesn't seem childish to her. And it is what it is, guys. It's it's a lot. So I want all you guys to hang in there. I gotta go see what my mom's doing because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Esta. Um, I know I was even like, what? You can't handle someone being neutral? I can't handle you being neutral. You're playing neutral. I'm like, what the fuck? That's like, what do you mean? That's one of my best qualities, you know? And then she's like, well, I can't trust her. So anyone that hangs out with her, and I got a good judge of character, mind you. Okay. And it's like, if another one was, and it's hard for me because I can't trust her. So if I can't trust her and you're hanging out with her, I can't trust anyone that's hanging out with her, then I won't be able to trust you. And I'm like, I've never broken your trust. It's just, it was hard. It's hard. I even thought about it. I woke up at like 5 o'clock this morning and it was on my mind for like 45 minutes. And I'm like, there's nothing you can do about it, Court. But I still think about her and I love her, you know? But she needs to recognize those two things that she said to me. I've always had your back. Out of all your friends in your entire life, if you think about it and one day she'll realize it, I am the one person that's never betrayed her. And she will figure out that neutral is best. But when she does, we'll figure it out. Yeah. But there's a reason. I have to look at it too as spirit was like, Coy, you can't, she's probably not going to see that clearly for a long time or however long it takes. And right now, you can't be part of that. You know? So sometimes things really are out of your hands and out of your control. So they can put you exactly where you need to be. So don't be so hard on yourselves. Okay? I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. I love you too. Bye, guys. She's not lost. I didn't lose her. I don't know about lost. You know, it will come together when it's supposed to. Everything that's happening to me right now in my life is for a very good reason, to align me the right way. So, and I know some of you paid for a reading within the last 5 days. You will still have that by Friday. I know there was a couple of you that I haven't gotten back to. I meant to do that today. I have you on my list. I had to get through some other ones first. So you will still have those by Friday, okay? But yeah. I didn't forget about you. Okay. Well, yeah, I can get them done that quickly. So if you get a reading to me within 7 days, you'll have it. I usually like to send them out by Fridays. And I can get them done quickly like that because I don't know if you guys notice. I think some of you do, because by the time they come back in, they come in quick. Because I will shut the links down when I get too much and I can't get them done within a certain time frame. And then I'll put them back up. Or sometimes I can leave them, or sometimes they stay, but you won't be able to pay for it. It won't let you, you know? So, and I stopped with the, clients, and I stopped with I do an emergency here and there, but I stopped with the phone readings too. I just had to. It was what was best for me. I stopped that a few months ago. I still have people emailing me, I know. But I love you guys. I'm still here for you. Like every day. You know? I don't think I'll ever start that back up again. But personal, private videos, the ones that I offer in the description box, I'll continue those for a little while longer. I don't know how much longer, but a little while longer. Okay. So my hair doesn't really look orange anymore. It's got to be the light. It's hitting it the right way. Orange might be a color for you guys. All right. Anywho's, I love you so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Go enjoy your dinner if it's nighttime. And good morning for those who are waking up. And for those who it's afternoon, enjoy your lunch. Although you probably already had lunch or you're in the middle of lunch. I'm ready for dinner. I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Listen to your body. Listen to your higher self too. It's talking right now. It's talking. Okay. I'm glad I'm back. I never really went away. But I don't know, to you guys, you might have felt that way without even me really like realizing it. You know what I mean? And I was never fake coming on and talking to you guys. In the moment I was feeling it, I was enjoying it, I was having fun, you know, but it's when it's the other stuff I noticed. Not leaving my bedroom, working from my bed. Well, cancers always work from their bed. Cancers are really good at working from their bed in all aspects of life. But I'm telling you, strong cancers are certain things in certain chats. People always come home and go straight to their bed. There's a couple other zodiacs like that too, but I'm only going to call out Cancer because I'm a Cancer sun. I don't need to be pressed to eat in my bed, sleep in my bed, make love in my bed, work in my bed, talk on the phone on my bed. You know? It was always my mom's pet peeve. She hates it. But I did stop bringing my lunch into my bedroom and my dinner into my bedroom, especially when the kids were there. And why aren't you going out? You got no kids for the weekend. You know, like it took me a little while to pick up on things. You know, I was a little slow to pick up on that. I was living in my bed for 23 hours out of my day. Jesus. I got 4 things of Taurus in my chat. And it's my Venus too. But it took me a little while to pick up on that, troops. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank God my mom made that comment. Like, enough was enough. But I'd still work. It wasn't like I was sitting in bed eating chips and watching Netflix. I mean, I did do that too. if you've noticed the weight gain, but it wasn't consistent, you know? But it was way too often. I'm like, wow, I just binge watched the shit out of that. That was a really good series. So don't turn into me. Don't do that. And if you've kind of been in that, it's time to snap out of it. All right. Like, I haven't like seen like certain clothes in like weeks. My mom's like, are you gonna put jeans on today? Why? Why do I need to put jeans on? Do you feel a need to dress me? Did things get that bad? I was just having a moment. I'm not crying. Sometimes when I laugh, I cry. But I cannot believe it took me so long to pick up on it. So crazy. So crazy. I know it's hibernating season too, but like going into winter, it's such a special time too. You know what I mean? It's more than just reflection. So, but you got to find your way out of that, you know? So I hope my story helped. She's starting dinner. Is she boiling the water?
Yeah, sure. You just put the pasta in.
Ooh-wee. Awesome. Your mama's hungry. You hungry, girl?
What?
I wasn't talking to you. Alana the other weekend watched Half Baked, and I think I made that comment, or she made that comment, and I was like, "You hungry, girl?" I'm like, what are you talking to horses? She said, you know that movie? Girlfriend, I grew up on that movie.
What movie?
Half Baked.
What?
But it's funny when your teenagers start watching stuff that to you are like, oh my God. You know? All right. How many times am I going to say goodbye? I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You're very welcome. Columbo, I remember that one. All right. I love you. Bye, guys.